The night was unusually quiet. The full moon glowed like a silver coin in the sky, bathing the earth in its cold light. In the remote village of Kot Jafar, nestled in the Punjab countryside, people whispered prayers behind locked doors. No one dared step outside, not on a moonlit night. For at the edge of the village stood an ancient structure, Qureshi mansion, over 100 years old. Crumbling walls, broken gates, ivy crawling over its facade like veins of death. Children were forbidden to go near it. Elders crossed themselves when they passed it, and everyone knew the tale. When the moon shines full, the mansion awakens, and someone disappears. But this is not a story of fear. It's a story of disbelief, of a young man who wanted to prove the legend wrong. His name was Sajid, a rookie journalist from Karachi with a small YouTube channel and a loud ambition. And he walked straight into death's waiting arms. Sajid had recently graduated from journalism school. He ran a channel that debunked haunted locations. His videos had titles like Ghost Hotel Exposed and Haunted Forest, more like dusty trees. His subscribers dared him to investigate Qureshi Mansion. He laughed and said, "Fear is just ignorance in the dark. I'll show them the truth." He packed his camera, voice recorder, and flashlight and boarded a bus to Kot Jafar. The moment he arrived, villagers looked away. An old chaiwala warned him, "Many enter, none return. You should leave before sunset." But Sajid smirked. Every myth needs a skeptic. At 11:58 p.m., under the silver moon, he stood at the gates of Qureshi Mansion. Faint candlelight flickered inside, though no one lived there. A weather-worn sign above the door read, "Once inside, you belong to us." He pushed the heavy gate open. It groaned like a dying man. The mansion smelled of mold, decay, and something else, something metallic. Blood, maybe. Every step echoed too loudly, as if the house were listening. Spiderwebs clung to his face, the cold gnawed at his skin. Old portraits lined the hallway, men in turbans with hollow eyes. Sajid's flashlight flickered, then steadied. He turned on his recorder. 12:10 a.m. Entered Qureshi Mansion, exploring now. Suddenly, a whisper, soft, chilling, unmistakable. "Leave, before you're taken." He spun around. No one there. He replayed the recorder. Nothing. In a side room, he found an old leather-bound diary, blood-stained. On the cover was a name, Haji Qureshi, the Butcher of Souls. He flipped it open. Inside were accounts of rituals, offerings, and something terrifying. "I cut the flesh, release the soul, and bind it. Their eyes stay open, but their spirit serves me." Then a line that made Sajid freeze. "A stranger shall enter on the 14th full moon. I will take his soul next." The date was today. Sajid laughed nervously. Nice horror fiction. Then he noticed the room had grown colder. He turned. A man stood in the doorway, tall, clad in a blood-stained apron, face covered in a burial cloth. In his hand, a rusted meat hook. Haji Qureshi. But he wasn't flesh. He was mist and shadow, flickering like a bad dream. Yet his presence was overpowering. You entered, uninvited. Now stay, eternally. Sajid ran, down the corridor, past shattered mirrors, through the rot of time. But every door led him back, to the same room. And the butcher was always waiting. At last, Sajid stumbled into a hidden basement door. It led to a torture chamber. Chains hung from the ceiling. The walls were etched with claw marks. A single iron chair stood in the center, blood pooled beneath it. Portraits lined the walls, not painted but burned onto them, each face twisted in agony. He raised his camera to record, hands shaking. The flashlight flickered. A voice whispered from behind, "Smile for your final shot." The camera clicked by itself. A flash, then blackness. Morning came. The villagers gathered near the mansion. No one entered, but they noticed something new. A photo frame hung at the gate. Inside it, Sajid's smiling face. His eyes were vacant, his expression lifeless. The old chaiwala whispered, "The mansion has chosen another. He won't be the last." Back in Karachi, Sajid's YouTube channel auto-uploaded a new video. Title, "I'm Not Coming Back." No thumbnail, just static. When clicked, it played a single clip. A man in a butcher's apron smiling, blood dripping from his hook. Next full moon, another guest. Now the mansion waits again for the next explorer, the next thrill seeker, the next doubter. They always come. They never leave. Some places aren't haunted. They are hungry. And when the moon shines again, Qureshi Mansion will feast once more.